to the restaurant and then back out, that's a big problem. And even just that, like, that 30 seconds of walking that you'll add to every person, to every drive-thru. How many orders do you think that adds up to? Millions of minutes, probably millions of hours a year of walking that was not there before. It's just healthy. And like I said, the safety concerns is a big part. I mean, there's a lot of, how many car accidents do you think are caused by people that are eating or drinking or distracted driving, regardless of what it is, because of the fact that, of drive-thrus and other things that promote driving their car while doing those things, distracted driving.
Do you know where most fatalities occur, Dream? Okay, pedestrian fatalities. It's in parking lots and walking from a restaurant to your car. That's where a bunch of people die. You're promoting that by saying instead of people being able to go through the drive-thru and get their food, they're now having to walk from the car inside the building. Okay? Plus, what if you're on a time crunch? Are you just wanting people to starve? You say you want to promote healthy thing. Well, guess what? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Okay. And if I am driving to work and I'm rushing, I'm in a hurry, and oh no, I can't go through the drive-thru at McDonald's because Dream wanted it banned, and I have to go inside and there's literally a massive line because everybody else is inside. Well, guess what? Now I can't get my morning coffee. Now I can't get my breakfast. So if I'm on my way to work, you're basically wanting people to skip the most important meal of the day. So people will be less healthy. They will be more stressed out. They will be tired because they can't get their coffee, and they will be crashing and dying. Okay,
it's always so dramatic. Every time I come on this show, it's like, you're always like the most dramatic. You're like, the piles of cars will go from here to, to here to across the country. We'll be able to walk across the oceans because of the plastic. It's like, no matter what, you have these over-exaggerated arguments, and I can't take you that seriously when you have a Minecraft block on your head making these arguments.
Don't judge me.
So I think that's just, I don't know where you're getting your statistics with having to do with parking lots being where the most deaths to pedestrians occur. That just sounds like a made up fact. I encourage you to provide me with any sourcing for that. That just sounds bullcrap.
Where are most people at? They're in parking lots
what?
And they're near streets
the
where
speed
people
limits are
would
low,
be
etc. That's not
No,
true.
you just want people to die.
Bad.
That's basically what you're saying.
See, that's so ridiculous. I just want people to die. I think you want people to die. You want people to die because you want them to be eating their food, speeding on the way to work. Oh, I need to get there. Well, I'm stuffing their face with some McDonald's McGriddle or whatever, stuff in their mouth. Sticky syrup hands on their steering wheel.
It is more.
They get stuck to their door and it pulls them out and sucks them, and death all around.
Banning drive-thrus, we need to promote automated driving. That way, people can go through the drive-thru, get their food, and bada boom, bada bing. They're not driving while trying to eat. There, you have solved the one problem that you had. So, meh.
What? You're saying that you going through the drive-thru discourages eating in the car? How that's literally what you just said. You said, oh, if they go through the drive-thru, they're going to be less people eating while driving. How? That's the exact opposite. If you go through the drive-thru, you're eating while driving, almost guaranteed. Unless you're going right back home. And if you're going right back home, not in a rush, then the chances are you could just walk inside.
Will be in less... No, see, I guarantee you, what puts people more at risk? When they're in a drive-thru or when they're eating while driving? Or is it people speeding from one location to another? What you're basically saying is that people, instead of being 5 minutes in a drive-thru and on the road again, they're now going to be spending at least like half an hour inside the restaurant
pick up
trying
will be
to get
encouraged.
food. No, hold on. So then what's going to happen? People will be speeding everywhere because all that time they would have saved traveling will now be spent inside the restaurant, so they're going to lose all that time and they're going to be driving faster. You will have people driving faster on the road and more people dying as a result.
I mean, just to be fair, the number one cause of car accidents is distracted driving. Look it up. Not speeding, distracted driving. What's a distraction when you're driving? A tasty, nice-looking burrito there from McDonald's, breakfast burrito. Your mouth is watering. You're looking over at it. It's in your passenger seat. You're giving it an eye.
Dream.
You can't get girls. You got to get the McDonald's breakfast burrito there sitting in your passenger seat. It's looking good. It's looking real nice, and you end up crashing your car.
Look, you just acknowledge that you're not making people healthier by trying to get rid of the drive-thru. You're making them less safe drivers because, again, they're going to be speeding from place to place. Remember,
you're digging your own grave.
No,
you're digging your own grave.
If I'm driving to work, okay, and I stop to get a coffee at McDonald's in the morning to pick me up and make me wider awake, or I stop to get some morning food, right, that I can eat in like 2 minutes, right? Guess what? I have saved a bunch of time. But if you're now making my commute to work longer, because now if I want to get my same breakfast and my same cup of coffee, I have to go inside the restaurant, which is going to take much longer because there's going to be a lot more people in there. So now you're making my commute take much longer. Oh no, now I got to speed to work. I'm driving more unsafely. The higher the speed somebody's driving at, the more deadly accidents are. And I might just skip going and getting my coffee altogether, meaning I might be driving super tired. Or I might get up earlier in order to compromise with the massive wait time I'm going to have to do. And then I'm going to be super tired anyway because I'm not going to be getting as much sleep.